It's finally happening.
After over a year of debating, going back and forth on so many different levels, and exploring a lot of other options, the deeper sense that this was the right path never went away. And so here we are. We're finally tearing down the tiny house to rebuild it. But we're also doing it because we get to do this. We're moving out, moving into a tent, and building an outdoor kitchen, living off-grid, and then we're gonna get started.
Whoa. Wow. Oh, it's so hot today. It's like 98 degrees today. I'm just taking it all in. Oh, the energy in here feels so good. I really, really like it. I think it's the perfect size. I don't know, we don't have anything in here yet. And it seems to be pretty good quality. You know, we didn't go for top of the line, but as we were putting up, we were kind of looking at everything, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good quality. Wow. It is definitely quite warm in here. I mean, we knew that. We knew that it wasn't necessarily going to be a reprieve from the heat because, you know, there's no shade or insulation. And today, like I said, is just an absolutely ridiculously hot day. It's like 98 degrees today. But, you know, we still have some pieces to fill in. You know, we're going to be building our outdoor kitchen that's going to be shaded. So it could be that this is like, you know, before the heat of the day, the morning and the evening hangout spot. And then during the day, we'll have the outdoor kitchen. And then, you know, here we'll keep our stuff here. We'll sleep here, and we'll have a cozy little shelter from if it rains or anything. Yeah. Wow. I'm just so excited. I have wanted to live this way for a while. I've always wanted to have some sort of outdoor living experience, or, you know, a teepee or a yurt, and also now we're technically like completely off grid. We'll be using our solar panels and battery bank for electricity. And yeah, we'll be hauling water like we did before. You know, so much of doing something like this is really taking a leap of faith. And, you know, this was just an idea that we had that we didn't know if it was gonna work or not, if we were gonna like it or not. And, you know, there's still so much more that we kind of need to figure out. You just don't know until you go, until you do it. Yeah, I can't wait to see all of the different layers and levels that this experience, that this way of living kind of unfolds for us. I just can't believe it's here, that it's happening.
To be human is to hold the multitudes, especially contradictions within us. I remember as we were sitting here, I was feeling so many different things all at once. And I kept remembering all I needed to do, rather than solve anything or figure out how I felt, was to accept what I was feeling. And then to simply widen, to make space for all of it, to sit and be side by side, held within me like friends.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it's much more manageable.
Okay, so we have our little battery bank here hooked up to the fan, and it's a million times better. And we just realized there's this little hatch here at the bottom.
Run our solar panel cord through here so we can keep the solar panels outside at all times, and whenever that gets low, just plug it on in and have it charge.
Right.
And we get full sun essentially right now, so.
Oh, God. We need to give her a little brushy. Easy booby.
So I've started brainstorming on all of the things that we need to do for the renovation.
Yeah.
Making sure that anything that we take out, we try to salvage whatever we can, if possible.
Yeah, and then maybe we could have like a category of the things that we need to research.
Right. Oh, that's a good idea.
All of this is storage.
Totally.
underneath.
I mean, it'll be tight over here, but
We can use all that as like storage too.
I mean, that's good. Looks like we're gonna be sleeping in the tent from now on.
I guess that's happening.
Yep.
No preparation, it's just happening. Oh, I'm really glad that it's cloudy today. We got a huge rainstorm yesterday after we set up the yurt tent. And apparently she did really good. But the next few days is supposed to be in the 90s here. And it's just so incredibly hot. So there's a bunch of clouds rolling in right now, and it's just such a nice reprieve. But yeah, so last night was our first night in the tent. Yurt? Tent. Yurt. Tent yurt. Yurt tent? But a yurt? No, those are different. Tent? I don't know what to call it. Have a tent hole. Anyway. Yesterday was a very unexpected big step. We weren't we were not expecting. We just thought we were going to be putting a bed in the tent to kind of measure things out and to see how it fit in there. We were thinking we might have to cut the frame, but then it fit perfectly. And then we sort of realized it didn't make any sense to put it back in the caravan. And so it very unintentionally became, we moved into the tent. And it feels very sudden. My system is just, our house is coming apart. We're now staying in the tent. Everything is everywhere. This is happening. Synthesize that in my system. Little dance. This is not just about the build. I can tell already that this project is going to be about so many internal processes. and regulating my nervous system and adapting to change and staying fluid. Yep, we're just gonna go with that. Oh, well, this is how it goes.
It's gonna happen eventually.
It's gonna happen eventually, exactly. But that's what's happening now. So today we're going for it because we got rain in our little what we call the tool shed. Got wet and a lot of things immediately rusted, which really sucks. So Noel's working on that. I have gotten dressed and I'm ready to go. I'm ready for a project. So we're gonna build our outdoor kitchen.
I've been thinking about how interesting and complex it is that to a lot of people, moving into a tent like this and living the way that we are might seem like a step backward, a kind of compromised life. But that for us, it is the opposite. It is a dream fulfilled. It's a way of living that gives us so many aspects of what we really truly value. A sense of fulfillment, freedom, and a quiet kind of abundance. Something you might not know about me, because a lot of it was before I started making videos, is that even though I'm young, I have been so privileged to have lived many different lives. Whether consciously or not, I think I've always been searching for what's real, what's true, both within convention and outside of it. I've lived in India, Italy, England. I've done the corporate 9 to 5 with the big house. And then on the opposite side of the spectrum, I've lived in my car and roamed the continent, as many of you know, since I documented it here. And what that showed me is this, that the hierarchy of lifestyles, of what's considered better or worse, is entirely subjective. It's cultural, it's social, but most importantly, it's made up. And from there, what I've come to realize is whether I was living close to society's definition of success or far outside of it, whether I had a lot or almost nothing, the level of risk, compromises, the uncertainty, they were always there, just in different forms. Now what I am left with is simply the understanding that living a fulfilling, a good, and a true life is simply the one that lets you live in alignment with what matters to you. That's it. That's the only real standard that counts.
My goodness. Today might be one of the most stunning, beautiful days ever. Like, ever that I can remember. I'm not even kidding. It rained all day yesterday and into the night, and like big, thick, heavy rain. And so today, the land is just alive, and it's like this incredible, it's like the perfect temperature out in the sun. It's not too hot, and the birds are singing, and the energy is just so vibrant, and it's just, oh my goodness. So I've just been outside all day, even though I had a million other things to do. Just, yeah, been working with the land and getting everything ready and working in the garden, and just having a moment of just feeling so grateful for this life. It's so simple, but it's so, oh my God. There's just so many moments just filled with so much joy and so much, it's so good. I'm just find myself trying to balance a lot. I have a lot on my plate right now. Yeah, Noel and I actually sat down this morning, and we were just like talking about everything and like looking at a lot of different things and consolidating and making to-do lists and you know, life. And I found myself just talking about all that's on my plate right now, and I don't even think I realized how much I'm juggling right now. You know, there's the build, there's the garden, there's the land, there's getting our whole new beautiful living situation of being in the tent and like an outdoor kitchen set up. I really want to get a Patreon started. I'm building my website. I'm working with Earthology. I've been doing a mentorship program that's been really deep and powerful, but has also taken up a lot of my time. I'm just about to start, I think it's a 6-week immersion to this really incredible course that's about ancient Hawaiian medicine, but also connection with emotions. And like, it's just, oh my god, yeah, I didn't even like mention YouTube, which is like my job. Full-time editing, full-time filming. There's that too. Oh my god, Gabrielle, there's just like a million life things to do. And I just started my seasonal job. I actually just worked for like the last 6 days straight, and it was kind of a test run to see how this is all going to work. You know, I have to work, and so, but I couldn't have asked for a more perfect schedule for me, which is I go in at 3 p.m. and I finish usually around like between 10, 11:30, sometimes even later. And originally I was thinking like, okay, this is great. You know, if I wake up at like 7 or whatever, I have like 7 hours before I need to go into work, because I usually have to get ready at around 2. And yeah, I don't know if it was just the first week, but I was exhausted. Even after sleeping all night, I was just exhausted, and I got very little done in that morning period time. But the idea was that, you know, on days where I work, I will be doing the build in the morning and then go to the job. And it feels like I have 4 jobs right now, like 4 full-time jobs. And it's a lot. And there's still so much more. There's probably like 5 things that I haven't even listed. So yeah, I don't really know how all of that is gonna play out. What's interesting is like, I feel really great. I feel really invigorated. I feel really excited. I feel really grateful. And I think it's because throughout this time of balancing out all of these things, I've really made a point for my self-care practices and my energy practices and getting my feet on the ground and trying to get some sunlight and doing the things that I know nourish me. Oh, but I'm so grateful for all of it. I feel really blessed to have my life so full of so many things that I'm really excited about and that are just really beautiful and giving me a lot. Yeah.
I can't believe it was already a few weeks ago that I finished my garden project, which, if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend. I built a fenced and raised bed garden using only salvaged materials that I found on the property. And now it was finally time to fill it with veggies and herbs.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I think garden centers might be one of my favorite places in the world. It's just all the
So
happy,
precious.
alive plants. Exactly. Oh, look at these. The purple.
Oh wow, that deep purple right there. Wow.
They're so high. Oh. It's like they talk to you when you walk by. You could just like feel their energy. Like these are just like, oh, oh, hi, hello friends. Rather than being strategic and like trying to do something that's really beautiful, I'm just gonna get what my heart wants. I don't care if they match or not. Like these. Do you want some of these too?
Yeah.
Which ones do you like? It's a good friend.
It's a good friend. That's a good one.
It's like stars. So pretty. All right, we got one. I like these. We got these peppers last year and they were incredible. Oh, that was so fun. It's just so magic being around all of the different plants. You can feel all of their different energies.
So totally.
It's just so magic. Oh, it's the basil smell. Great. Aww. It's really, really hot today. So it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. We've been talking about this for over a year and now it's here and it just feels really surreal and it just feels like there's a very tangible, energetic shift into what's coming, which is this huge project that, you know, I have no idea what's gonna happen. We've never done anything like this before. So there's just this weight, there's substance, there's a sense of like, whew, to it all. And so just feeling that. But I woke up this morning and I just felt so inspired to move fully into the yurt, into the tent, and to really start taking this apart so that the next step is tearing down the walls, is just taking it down. So yeah, we've spent 2 nights in the yurt. It's been amazing. It's definitely, now that we've had a few days inside, it's definitely a lot cooler than that first day. Was really, really, really hot. I think it was just like a super duper hot day. So we know it's going to be hot on really, really hot days. But once we turn the fan on, it makes a huge, huge difference. And one of the biggest differences and things that we love about it is that as soon as the sun starts to go down, it cools off like immediately. So it's actually a lot cooler in there than in here. So that's awesome, and it's just wonderful to sleep in. So yesterday we got started on our outdoor kitchen, and then I had to go to work for the second half of the day, so that is kind of on pause. So today we're gonna be we're going to be moving out, and we're going to be getting that completely set up. I'm going to focus on decorating and getting it exactly how we want it, and which I'm really excited about. We've got some things that I've ordered that won't come for another few days. So we'll, this will be the first stage of it. But actually, we just went to a dear friend's wedding a week or two ago, and we were able to stop at our storage unit and get out a lot of things that we couldn't really have in here that we can have in there. So I get to decorate. It's official. We're moving out of the tiny house and into the yurt. What I'm thinking to do is to take this canvas that I covered this cushion with and use the material to create like a bed skirt in the yurt so that we can have all of that storage covered. I'm not sure if it's long enough, but I'll see. But first, I'm gonna wash it. Curtains are coming down. It's real. One area of life that might be uncommon for most houses to deal with when we're moving out is we have to facilitate our house spiders. Hey, buddy. This one has lived on this window and diligently catches all of our
Flies.
Hi, cutie.
So sorry.
Oh, well, we can leave him over there.
Or is it better to just put him outside since we're going to be taking the walls off?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but for now.
Hi. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
looking at me.
He is. Or she. Hi.
It's okay.
We're sorry. Oh. You just leave him on the window and then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Oh. I don't want to. He's got a good thing going there on that window with those flies. He likes you. There you go. Thank you. Oh. One of the things that we're prioritizing because we have 2 cats is just keeping it really clean as possible.
So I am taking all of this apart so that I can use this wood to make a new box for the litter box in the yurt.
This feels like a really big moment because it's like we're taking the house apart.
Yeah, we are indeed.
It's happening. Ah! Once Noel takes this out, it's like, yeah, this whole area. It's crazy.
It's gone. And then, yeah, I think we should take out the stove.
Whoa.
There it goes.
Wow. The hearth of the home.
Right?
That's a big deal.
And then...
And so begins this whole new chapter. Isn't life crazy? That you can just wake up and decide, I'm gonna do this, and then you're doing it. I have no idea for what's in store, but I'm fully confident we're gonna figure it out. And I would love for you to come on that journey with me, because who knows, maybe we'll inspire each other. So thank you so much for watching. Wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you my love.